Hey ladies, it is Brittney from ThePrettyPlus.com. I am doing a video after a 5-month hiatus of videos. I'm doing this one on hair products for women who have thin or definitely thinning hair. The reason this is such an important topic to me is because a lot of women with PCOS suffer from hair loss and thinning. Something you may know about women with PCOS that's more talked about is the male pattern hair growth. And something that isn't as talked about as much is the male pattern hair loss. So male pattern baldness is something that occurs in women, and it has started to occur to me. I probably started noticing it 3 or 4 years ago. I remember saying to my best friend, like, why my hair is like falling out, I don't understand. And now I understand, more thick or more manageable. And I definitely have to say that you need to start with the hair you have. I know a lot of people are like, what can I do to make my hair grow? What can I do to to cover up this problem? And what I want to say is you can start out with making the hair that you have work better for yourself. And I'm going to share my story and what I've been doing, and hopefully that helps you a little bit. I'm also going to write a blog that goes along with this, and it's probably going to be more of a series because I am going to go into some products you can use to thicken your hair, some vitamins that you can do, and some other types of treatments that you might be able to do, as well as hair extensions and different hairstyles that can help mask the fact that your hair's thinning or you're losing hair, because it is really sensitive. As a woman, you want to have beautiful, thick hair, and PCOS in general takes away a feeling of womanhood. And so I want to be able to share how I've overcome this, and hopefully it helps you. So I'll get started. The first thing I have to say is I start with shampoo and conditioner, and I use the L'Oreal EverPure shampoo and conditioner. I use the Volumizing shampoo and the Moisturizing conditioner. They've worked really well for me. The shampoo is sulfate free, which is always a great thing as far as when you're washing your hair and using shampoo and conditioner. Always should be using sulfate free, and I didn't believe that for a long time. I was like, I'll just use whatever I feel like using. But I've noticed a difference that when I use sulfate free products for my hair is much more manageable. It lasts longer. I don't have to shower as often. I don't have to wash my hair as often, and just good things. Just make sure that you're getting a good shampoo and conditioner, and that way you can start out the whole process of making your hair look and feel better on the right foot. So with that being said, I like to use a Beautifying Serum by Eufora. After I get out of the shower, I put a pump of it, and I'll just do a little bit into my hand. It's a clear serum. It's really lightweight, and it is a treatment oil for hair, skin, and scalp. A lot of times when women have PCOS, there are so many different symptoms that go along with it that you don't realize, like, oh, I guess that's caused from PCOS, or I guess that's stems from it. I didn't know that all the symptoms that I had were working together as PCOS. So dry scalp is something that a lot of women get. If you take a little pump of this and work it onto your scalp before you take a shower, you leave it on for 15-20 minutes, all evening, whatever you want to do, it will severely help your dry scalp. But what I like to use it for most is I put a pump of it in my hand after I have towel dried my hair, and warm it up, and then I work it through the bottoms of my hair, and then up through my hair and a little onto my scalp as well, and leave it. I like to let my hair dry most of the time by itself, air dry, but sometimes I blow dry my hair. And the best part about blow drying your hair when you have thinning hair is that you can work to lift the hair from the scalp. When your hair is volumized at the scalp, most of the time, depending on your hair, if your hair is really thin, this will not work. But most of the time, if you have a good amount of hair, when you volumize from the scalp, say you round brush the scalp I'll get into talking more about hairstyles and things that you can do to style your hair in another video. But if you're blow drying your hair, make sure to lift at the scalp. And a great thing you can use is a volumizing spray for your hair and your scalp. I like to use the Volume Fusion spray, also by Eufora. I'll link all of the products below and on my blog, so you can check those out if you want to look at exactly what I use. This stuff works really. I love Eufora products. I use 3 of them like every time I style my hair, and sometimes I use the shampoo and conditioner as well. They have a thickening one as well, and I'll probably talk about that more when I talk more about products that actually thicken your hair. But coming back to this, I feel like I have so much stuff to talk about that I'm kind of all over the place. I'm trying to stay on track, but Volume Fusion Spray by Eufora really helps to volumize the hair at your scalp. The next product I'm going to talk about is also a Eufora product. It is an Illuminate Shine Mist, and I'm going to talk about it in conjunction with my next few products. So I'm going to explain what this does, and then I'm going to explain why it works with these other products. So this is an Illuminate Shine Mist, and it controls frizz and also adds shine to your hair. And the reason I'm going to suggest something like this is because of these next 2 products. So the next 2 products are both by Big Sexy, and I love these products. They're just really great products, and I've repurchased them a million times. The reason I like these products is because they add texture and grit to your hair. So when you are styling it and when you're doing it, your hair is thicker and feels thicker than it does if it is just dry and lifeless. Do you get where I'm going with this? If your hair doesn't have anything in it for the texture to be there, then your hair is going to look more limp and lifeless and thin. So when you add things like this is the Volumizing Dry Shampoo, which is my holy grail hair product. I've never said my holy grail product, I think, before, but this definitely has to be the one product that I will probably never switch from. It's really great, kind of pricey, but you can get it at, like I got it at TJ Maxx for $9.99. It usually runs around $15 to $20, but you can usually find it at a TJ Maxx or something of the sort. Anyway, I put this in the scalp of my hair, really rub it in and work it in, and if I'm wearing my hair down, brush it through. The problem with a volumizing spray like this, or the powder play, is basically a little one that you shake into your hair. Same kind of general concept here, but this one is more volumizing and this one is more like cleansing. It like takes away the oil. This one doesn't necessarily control oil, it just makes your hair volumized. The thing that I'm getting to is that they can make your hair look dull. And so if you're going to use something like these, you should brush through your hair afterward, and that's where the Illuminating Shine Mist comes in. You can spray it directly onto your hair. I like to spray it on my hands and kind of work it in, or spray it at the bottoms of my hair and then work it up, because if you put it directly in the front of your hair, it's really shiny. So I'm gonna spray it on my pony. I don't know if you can tell it got shinier, probably not. Anyway, these products are all work together to make my hair how I really like it. I love all these products. I've had the same products for a long time now. They are what works for me. Obviously, you're going to have to play with your hair and find what works for you. But I've found that these products really make my hair more manageable. Definitely help to improve the thinness that my hair has in itself. It makes it more manageable to put up and to wear down, and it doesn't make my hair look as thin as it truly is. The next thing that I want to talk about, and it's the last thing that I'm going to go into, is teasing your hair. Don't get crazy in the teasing your hair, because if your hair is thin, teasing your hair is going to make it's damaging your hair usually. So that's why I really suggest the volumizing shampoo and the powder play, because they volumize without having to use a comb and back comb your hair. Use it sparingly. Of course, there's going to be times when you're styling your hair and you're like, oh, I need some volume here. Go ahead and do it. Don't be like, oh, but my hair's so thin and it's thinning and I can't do what I want to with it. If you want to do something, do it. But use this guy sparingly. I hardly ever brush my hair out totally. Probably once a week, if that. I like to keep it intact. I don't like to brush it out because that pulls at it and can pull out hairs that may not be ready to come out, and I'm not ready to part with those hairs yet. So just use the back comb motion sparingly. The last thing I really want to touch on is the reason that I use like a beautifying serum, and the reason that I'm using these good wholesome products in my hair is because I want to really take care of the hair that I have. I want to really make sure that what I have on my head and the thing, the thing about it is it's your hair. Of course you can get, some extensions and make it, but this is your hair, and it may be thinning and it may be, falling out completely, but it's your hair. And so you should take care of it, and what you have, I promise you can work with it and make it all of that glamour and goodness that you want it to be. It's just going to take a little bit of patience and figuring out what products work best for you and how you should really style it. I'm going to talk more about hair and products you can use, vitamins, different ways to style your hair that are going to make your hair not look as lifeless and limp. And yeah, that's about it for today. I know there's a lot of stuff. I'm going to list all the products and kind of write out a little bit about each one of them and why I like them and similar things, because these products are honestly kind of expensive. I'm going to try to find some drugstore products that might be able to do a similar thing. I hope that this video didn't last way too long. I really appreciate you guys watching. Let me know if you have any questions. If there's anything you want me to cover, let me know and I will be happy to do so, whether it be through a blog or through a video. I'm just happy to talk about PCOS awareness and ways that we can make it better. It's an awful, awful, awful syndrome, and I really hope that we find a cure. But while there's no cure, we should talk to each other and figure out what works best for other people. So maybe we can do that for ourselves. Thanks, guys. Make sure you follow ThePrettyPlus. Like this video if you liked it, and make sure you ask me any questions that you have, and I'll work my best to talk with my friends and figure it out. Any answers for you. I love you all. Thank you and have a good day. Bye.